Peace and love, everybody. Shakesha Bell, alive and well, out here in the garden. I just wanted to share my garden with you all. I am very proud of myself. This is my third year gardening, and I'm still an amateur. I still have a long way to go, but I have been making a lot of progress. So here I want to show you just my herb garden. I got some oregano here, I got some basil, I got some rosemary that's not doing as well as I was hoping it would. Neither is the basil, but you know, it's hanging in there. Some sage, definitely sage in the garden, some lavender over there. I got some strawberries that aren't doing as well. They're doing kind of the same as they did last year. I got blackberries over there that are growing like out of control. You see, I got this little fence thing rigged up. I'll figure something out a little bit later, but I'm trying to contain it so that it doesn't like dominate everything. Also have a plum tree here that gave me a few sweet plums, and I'm so excited about that. We planted that a couple of years ago, and so it's starting to really bear some fruit here. And then behind it is a pear tree that is not doing as well as the other one, and that's because I had to move it from another location. We got a lot of deers in the area, and the deers will, be all over the place and all in the yard and all of that. I don't need that aggravation in my life, so I had to plant it back here so that so that the deers couldn't get to it because it's fenced in back here. Over here, I got my tomato connection. So I'm a big fan of fried green tomatoes, and so I wanted to make sure I was able to keep that habit up, and definitely doing that. I picked a few of them today, so I'll be able to rock and roll with them. So that's doing really well. I got some kales, and I think these are turnip greens. So when I was doing the little seedling plants in the very beginning, I kind of got that all jumbled up and everything. But I think they're turnip greens or mustard greens, one or the other. But up in the front is definitely the kale greens. And over there are some more kale greens. Woohoo! And then I have over here, those are peppers. Red peppers are what those are going to be. I know it looks like they're ready to be picked, but they're not. They actually have to turn red before I can pull them up off of there. And then next to it, that's what's left of my zucchini plant. I'm so heartbroken about that. My zucchini was doing really well. I'm guessing this year I didn't plant it deep enough. It usually is the plant that's doing its thing. But it was doing really well, and then I came out this morning and noticed that it had like grown outside of the soil and it was all wilted up and everything. So my sad attempt, I tried to put some soil over top of it, and then we'll try to water it up, and hopefully it'll spring back to life because the root is still good. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that. So if you know anything, hit me up at internallocust@outlook.com because I have no idea. So I just go along. I think this right here might be okra. My husband wanted okra. I don't like okra, but that's what he wanted. And so it seems to be thriving. I think there's a little stem thing back there. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what that is. We'll have to go in there and take a look. But that's where he planted that. And also some sugar snap peas there. I planted those in there for him as well. And they were doing well, but they seem to not be doing as well. Maybe I'll add a little soil or something like that, and see if we can get that back going where it was. Then over here I got asparagus. It started growing out of control. Like I never had any success with this asparagus, but now that it is growing, it's like jumping all over the place. So I'm finally starting to get some sprouts that look like actual asparagus down at the bottom there. So that is. And then I got the cauliflower and broccoli as well over there. Now, I'm going to hit over here real quick because I want to tell you all about my little miracle plants. Oh yeah, here's the cucumbers right there. They are always in effect. Anytime you grow them, you only need one. These are 2 cucumber plants, and they are doing their thing. Like cucumbers will dominate the thing. So that's something I had to learn the hard way early because I had like 4 of them the first time, and it was like, it was off the hook. So, be careful with them cucumbers unless you just like really want a whole lot of cucumbers in your life, because it will definitely deliver. Over here, this is the miracle plant over here. Well, not really the miracle plant, but the surprise plant. Let's put it that way. A couple of years ago, we planted some watermelon. We got a couple of plants off of the watermelon, and it turned out pretty good, but, you know, we didn't expect too much. So the next year, we planted sweet potatoes over in this area. Got a nice harvest from that. So this year, I cleared it out, just wanting to figure out, like, what I was going to plant there. And the watermelon plant started just pulling itself up. You know, just started coming up out. So we went ahead and let that space go to the watermelon since they decided that they wanted to be there, and they are definitely coming through. I don't know if you can see, I got a watermelon coming there. There's another one over there. So, you know, and there's also there's one right there that's growing. I am excited about the watermelon, and you see where those flowers are blooming. Those will be some more watermelons that'll be coming in. So I'm excited about that. They're kind of growing awkwardly, so I hope that works out. And I'm very excited about my garden. Growing your own food to me is so important now that they're doing a whole bunch of madness with the genetically modified foods and all of that other stuff is going on. So, you know, when you grow your own food, at least you know, like, what the source is, how it's being treated as far as, like, any pesticides or anything like that. I don't put any pesticides on there. And I haven't had that much of a problem, but I'll probably have to figure out, like, a way to kind of keep the bugs down. Right now, you know, I've been doing pretty well with that. So it's really important to grow your own food. And if not, you know, try to buy organic. But, you know, like I said, the way things are going right now, you don't even know for sure if the food that you're buying is organic. Like, that's the new catchword in a lot of these stores. And so they'll slap an organic label on it, and you don't know where it came from. It could have came from Chernobyl farms, for all we know. So, you know, we just got to really be careful out there. Try to stick to, you know, places that you know and trust, like your local food co-ops, farmers markets, stuff like that, you know, where you can get some food that'll give you the most nutrition possible, so that you can restore your health and restore yourself. Well, that's all I got to say. I'll get off my soapbox. Peace and love, everybody. I'm out.